Hello, my name is Nicholas Burchette, and my capstone project would be on indie versus AAA horror games. So, overview about me. Again, my name is Nicholas Burchette. I am a transfer student from Leeward Community College. I graduated high school from Milani High School. My major is creative media with a concentration on video game design and development. So the executive summary of my proposal. So first would be plans about my senior capstone project, state my thesis statement for my research paper, um, the objective and rationale of my research conducted, and the significance of my project. So my thesis statement was the purpose of this research is to examine the differences between indie and AAA developers within the horror game genre, and why indie games have better innovation, fewer elements, and player reception. So, indie game developers are usually the really small team of video game developers, and then AAAs are the big companies with over 1,000 members in their teams to create video games. So the objective of my research is to show the techniques of indie video game development, and why I found that those types of games usually are more popular and trigger better fear responses than the AAA developers. So the plans for my senior capstone project be at the end of my capstone semester, I will deliver a project which is a horror game level using the RPG Maker game creator engine, which is a popular engine for indie video game developers because it is very simple to get into and use, but still very customizable. So you can create a really original game using it. And I will create this game using the indie video game techniques that I researched about. So the significance. So I found that indie versus AAA video games have always been a big debate in the video game industry. So I want to use what I researched to make a video game in my favorite genre that showcases the video game development techniques and show why I found that those games have better innovation, fewer elements, and player reception. So the target audience of my project would be video games players, usually interested in horror or the RPG Maker style games, um, and even fans of horror and maybe even horror video game creators. So the proposed solution, my video game could be used as an example of like a good horror game for other video game developers. Because I'll use the techniques that I researched about that uses the good horror video game techniques. So the preparation process. So the pre will be I'll plan out my story, plan out a level design, and get assets for my game. And my production be creating the level in RPG Maker and adding art, sounds, and characters. And the post be playtesting and releasing it to the public. So my game will look like these two games, which are both RPG Maker style horror games, Amori and Mad Father. So as I said before, is like the RPG Maker game creator engine is very customizable, and so these two games look very different, even though made in the same uh, engine. And I have a short video I from a level that I created in RPG Maker. So it'll kind of look like that. And Thank you. Any questions?